very hard time building a successful smear campaign. But it's not for a lack of effort from the liberal media. As Bill Maloogian points out, ABC referred to a previously deported illegal alien as a Pomona father. And the network identified other illegals accused of child abuse and assault as day laborers. And don't forget, for weeks, left-wing hero Kilmar Abrego Garcia was simply referred to as a Maryland man. Here now with reaction, Fox News contributor Katie Pavlich and former Trump White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. Mark, you were a great friend and one of my favorites there in Congress. But I really like Katie Pavlich, so we're going to Katie first on this one. What's your take on it?
As you should, as you should.
Katie, yeah, thank you so much. What's your take on it? Jason. Whew, there's so many directions to go with this story. Democrats have been tripling down on defending this guy, even though even more information about his behavior and his illegal charges, human trafficking, as you pointed out, gang member ties, a written note from his wife requesting a protective order against him, saying that she had video evidence of him hurting her. The list goes on and on and on. And you have Democrats now flying down there, doing everything they can to stand up to defend people like him. And I think it comes down to the fact that this is who Democrats see as their constituency. They truly believe, as Chris Van Hollen said, that there's no real difference between an American citizen and someone who just comes to America and decides that this is now home, and that's exactly how you've seen the mainstream media frame it. I mean, Chris Van Hollen called this guy an American during an interview on a Sunday show over the weekend. He's not an American. He never had legal status in the United States, and they continue to try and make this a political issue that goes in their favor. But when it comes to voters, they want deportations. They want mass deportations of anybody who's in the country illegally. So they can continue to go down this path. But it really comes down to the fact that they did this to the country on purpose. Joe Biden let millions of people into the country, including terrorists and criminals. And yet you have Democrats defending them and trying to get them re-imported into the country after they've been deported because they have ties to very dangerous and violent gangs.
Yeah. Mark, look, when you and I served in Congress together, we had a front row, right? We had front row seats, and we could see, and you can usually tell where the Democrats are doing. Oh, they're doing this because what they're really going to do is set us up for that, right? But I cannot figure this one out. Why they put these people up as martyrs, as examples of who they're willing to fight for, I still can't figure it out. What's your take on this?
Well, no one can figure it out. Katie's exactly right. Here they are embracing an alleged MS-13 gang member, and it wasn't just the allegation that's been made, but it's appeared in several court documents, and yet here they are spending taxpayer dollars to get down and have a photo op with this guy. But listen, you were talking about President Trump working overtime. He never stops. He works through the night. You know that, Jason. I know that all too well. But here's the interesting thing is, Senator Kennedy said he got elected because of the way that he dealt with the economy. And that is true. But equally as important was the way that he was going to deal with illegal immigration and the border. And what are we seeing? He's already taking control of that. But yet, it's not just this MS-13 gang member. You mentioned the breaking news just a few minutes ago. It's other terrorist groups, Venezuelan gangs that actually operate like terrorists that are embraced to undermine the American interest here. And the American people have had enough. And yet 208 Democrats, Jason, 208 Democrats just a few weeks ago voted to make sure that all of those illegal immigrants have the right to vote. It's just beyond the wildest imagination, and it doesn't make political sense.